Hello everyone. Today we are doing some exercise and practice question for compound interest. Here is the quick revision. Simple interest is calculated for the entire time period without changing the principal. Formula is principal into rate of interest into time divided by 100, and amount is the principal plus whatever the interest earned together will give you principal. In compound interest, after the compounding period, the interest earned get added to the principal. Means after every period the principal changes. Like if initial principal is suppose P1 and for 1 year they are asking what is amount. Compounding period is 6 months. It means after every 6 months this principal will change. In first principal, suppose after 6 months the interest earned is I1. So the principal for the next period will be initial principal plus interest. This is the principal for the next period. We will understand this concept better by doing some question. See the first question. Here we need to calculate the amount and compound interest. What is given? First of all, given is principal. Principal they have given rupees 10,800. Rate time first they have given 3 years, and rate of interest they have given 12.5%. We have to convert that into mixed fraction. That will make the calculation easier. 12 2s are 24 plus 1, that is 25/2%. So formula for amount of compound interest is P 1 plus R by 100 raised to time period. Here principal is 10,800. Rate of interest is 25/2, for which I can write 25 numerator and 2 will go with 100, and the time period is 3 years. From here we can simplify. So 10,800 as it is, 25 1s are 25 4s are is 100. It is 1 plus 1. Here I have 2 and this is 4. 2 4s are 8 raised to 3. Take LCM, that is 10,800. Here nothing is 1. To add fraction we need to take LCM. So LCM of 1 and 8 is 8. 1 into 8, make the denominator equal by multiplying it by 8. So 8 plus 1 raised to 3. Then what will happen? 10,800, this is 9/8 and has power 3. Means I have to write 9/8 3 times. Power means repeating the same number. How many powers are there? The power is 3, so I need to multiply it by 3. We can do the cutting by 2, or directly you can cut it by 8. So 2 4s are, here I can do 5 4 0 0. Same way further we can do the cutting. I am not doing the cutting here because it will mess the question. After the cutting, the amount will be something 675, then 999, and the denominator will be 32, and it will give me 15,377.34. Further also you can do the cutting, like you can cut it by 4. 4 1s are, carry on 1, it is 14. 4 3s are 12, then 2. 4 5s are 20, and so on. Again you can cut by 2. 2 4s are, then it is 6s are, 7s are, and then 5s are. Then it is 6 75, that's what I wrote. 9 I have 3 times, 4 8s are 32. So this is amount. We were calculating the amount, so we got the amount. But they have also asked compound interest. So compound interest is amount minus principal. Amount I have 50,377.34 minus 10,800, and this will give me 4,577.34 rupees. We can write the final statement saying that amount after 3 years will be 15,377 and compound interest will be 4,577.34. You can solve this in your notebook. By doing it, you make your calculation perfect. This will help you to reduce calculation and also improve your speed. Let's move to the next question. Principal, it says 18,000 and year is 2.5 years. Rate of interest is 10% per annum and compounded annually. So what we do when the time period is in fraction, like it says compounded annually and 2.5 years. So see, from here to here it is 1 year, from here to here it is second year, but the third year is only half. It is not complete compounding period. In compound interest, we calculate only for the whole compound time. Means it says annually. Annually means year, right? And I have 2 whole year and half year. What we will do, we will solve compound interest for whole year, that is 2 years, and for the remaining half years we will calculate the simple interest and then add. I'll show you how. Here the principal is 18,000, time is 2.5 years and rate of interest is 10%. So formula of amount is principal 1 plus r by 100 raised to time. Here principal is 18,000, 1, then rate of interest is 10. As I said, it is only for the whole compounding period. Compound period is annually, means year. I have 2 whole year, so I'll put 2 over here, because for half year there is another method. I'll explain it clearly. First we have to calculate the amount for the whole year. We can cut 1010. It will be 18,000. Here nothing means 1. 10 got cancelled, 10 is left. We can make the denominator equal and it will be 10 plus 1 upon 10 square. From here 18,000, 11 by 10 whole square, then 18,000, 11 by 10 whole square means 11 by 10. I need to write twice. 1020 in denominator, same in numerator. So you have to multiply 180 into 11 into 11. And this will give you rupees 21,780, 21,780. I'll draw a line here. Now this is the amount for 2 years, but we also have this half year left over here, and I said when it is not whole compounding period, so for the remaining time, that is half year, I will calculate simple interest. So interest, what will be the principal now? Not the 18,000. The principal you accumulated, the amount you have accumulated after 2 years. So interest on 21,780 for time period half year and rate of interest 10%, same to same. Calculate that. So simple interest का formula is P into R into T upon 100. From here, principal is 21780, rate of interest is 10, time is 1/2 upon 100. We can do 1010 and here also divided by 2. So 2178 divided by 2. What it will be? 1s, 0s, 8s and 9s. That is rupees 1089. What they have asked? They have asked the amount and compound interest. So here the amount will be amount for 2.5 hours. Remember this amount, we got here also amount. This is for 2 years, but amount for 2.5 years will be what you got for 21780 for 2 years and then interest for half year. And this will give you 22,869 rupees. Now to calculate compound interest is nothing but amount minus principal. Amount is rupees 22,869 minus 18,000 and this is something 4,869 rupees. Final statement will be the compound interest for 2.5 years is 4,869 and the amount after 2.5 years is 22,869. A small recap for this question. Whenever the time period is not the whole compounding period. Compounding period we understood like after what time, after how long duration the compound interest added to the principal. So here it says year. So I have 2 whole year, but there is a half year in fraction. So I'll calculate amount for whole 2 year and whatever the amount I get, I'll calculate simple interest for the remaining half year and add both to get the final amount. And compound interest is simple, amount and the initial principal. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. Next question says the amount is this, year, 1.5 year and rate of interest is 8% per annum, but it says compounded half yearly. Quick recap for the concept of this. This is 1 year, but compounding period is half yearly, means in 1 year I have 2 half year, right? So everything will get converted into half year period. If the rate of interest is per annum, I have to convert that also half yearly. So here what all is given? Principal, that is rupees 62,500. Then time period is 1.5 years. In 1.5 years, how many years are there? So first you have to convert that into mixed fraction. 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3. 3/2 years. As it is year and I need to convert half yearly. In 1 year I have 2 half year, right? In 1 year I have 6 months and 6 months, which is half year. So if in 1 year 2 half year is there, multiply it by 2, that is 3 half year we are getting. 2 ones are and 2 ones are. 3 half years. Correct? So my time period is actually 3. Time period was 1.5, but compounding half yearly means I need to convert that into half years. Rate of interest is 8% per annum. Per annum means yearly. but my compounding period is half yearly. So for per annum, to convert into half yearly, I need to divide it by 2. That is per half year, which is 4%. Now to calculate amount, apply the same formula. Principal 1 plus r by 100 raised to t. Principal is 62,500. 1. Rate of interest not 8%. I need to take half yearly, which is 4 upon 100, and time period is not 1.5 year, it is 3.5 year. If you remember the previous question, there also the year was in fraction, like 2.5 year, right? But we took 2 years because the compounding period was annually, means per year. But in this question, it is half yearly, so that is why we need to convert that into number of half years. Solve this. 4 ones are 4 25s are 1 upon 25. Take LCM, means make the denominator equal. So here 25 multiply numerator and denominator by 25. So 62,500. 25 plus 1 upon 25 raised to 3. Here we can write 62,500. 26 upon 25 3 times. So 25, 26 upon 25 and again. Cut it by 25. 25 ones are 25 25s are, because 625 is the square of 25. And then again 25 ones are 25 ones are 100. 25 ones are, then it is 4s are. So what is the answer? Amount is equals to, I have 4 over here. So 4, then 26 3 times. The final amount I will get is how much? See, these calculations are quite long, but if you learn the square till 30, 1 to 30, if you learn the square, it will make your calculation easy. So 1 to 30 square you learn, and 1 to 25 cube you learn. Sometimes these kind of questions come, still it will save you lot of time. Like here I knew 625 is the square of 25, right? So these calculation will give me 70,304 rupees. So what is compound interest? Amount minus principal, same to same. We have done so many times. Minus principal is 62,500. So compound interest is nothing but rupees 7,804 rupees. This is the final amount. Correct? Let's move to the next question. I hope you understood this problem very well. This is easier now, right? Let's move to the next question. Principal they have given 8,000 for 1 year at 9% per annum compounded. Again it says half yearly. Now they have also asked you could use the year by year calculation using simple formula to verify. We can also use like half yearly calculation, and we can add those things, and it should be equal to the compound interest by formula. So here principal is A. Next question is again compounded half yearly. So here principal is 8,000. Rate of interest is 9%, but this is per annum, and compounding is half yearly. So convert that into half year. This will give you 9 by 2 per half yearly. Correct? Time is 1 year, but number of half year in 1 year is 2. 1 into 2 half year. So what is amount? Amount is principal 1 plus r by 100 raised to time. Principal is 8,000. 1. Rate of interest is 9 by 2 into 100 raised to 2. We can solve this by taking LCM. So it is 8,000. Here nothing means 1. Make the denominator by multiplying 200 to numerator and as well as denominator. Now this is 209. So we can do 8,000. 209 upon 200 twice because the power is 2. And then do the simplification. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 1 0, 1 0, so on. The amount will be 8,736.20 rupees. To calculate the compound interest, it will be how much? Principal amount minus principal. Amount is 8,736.20 minus 8,000. That is 7,036.20 rupees is the compound interest. To verify year by year, we can solve here using the different method. Let's try that. I'll solve it here with different color so that you can make the difference. It says you could use the year by year calculation using simple interest formula to verify. So simple interest for first compounding period, how much it is? Simple interest formula is 8,000. Then we remember simple interest formula is principal rate time upon 100, right? So principal is 8,000. Rate will be 9 by 2 and time is half year divided by 100. So there are 2 half years, 6 months and 6 months. So we will do for first period and then second period. 2 zeros cancel. 1 za, then 4 za. So it is 9 4 za 36. 360 rupees. We need to write rupees in front. 360 rupees simple interest. So principal for the second half year is nothing but principal for the first half year plus simple interest for the first half year. Here it is 8,000 plus 360, right? It will be how much? Principal for the second year is 8,360 rupees. So simple interest for the second half year is principal into 9 by 2. Time period is again 6 months divided by 100. 1010. When you do calculation, you will get, it is nothing but 376.20. Now if you calculate the total amount paid at the end of 1 year is nothing but P3, or you can say the principal after 2 half year is this principal P2, that is 8360 plus this amount, that is SI2 736.20. When you add this, you can add, see, 0.206 then 13, you are getting the same amount 8736.20. If the amount is same, compound interest will also be same. And even you can add the first half year ka simple interest and then second half year ka principal interest. This will give you exactly same amount as 736.20. Let's move to the next question. There are 10,000 rupees as principal for 1 year and 8% per annum compounded half yearly. This question is exactly same as the previous one. Just the principal and rate of interest they have changed. You can solve, I am sure. If you are not getting, let me know. I'll just mention the answer, or I'll just substitute the value into the formula. Amount, that is principal, 1 plus, it is 4. Why? Because per annum. We understood this concept now many times, as it is 1 year. So in 1 year, 2 half year. When you do this final calculation, what you'll get? You'll get the final amount as 10,816. And compound interest, if you want to calculate, amount minus principal, subtract it, and you'll get 816. Okay? Do this calculation and comment this on comment box so that we can cross verify. Now let's move to the next question. This is the second question. As of now we were doing the first question, part A, B, C, D, E. Now the second question. It says Kamla borrowed, means what they have given? Principal, right? So Kamla has borrowed 26,400 rupees from a bank to buy a scooter at the rate of 15% per annum compounded yearly. As it is yearly, rate of interest is also per annum, so nothing to do. R is 15%. What amount will she pay at the end of 2 years? At the end of 2 years, means time they have given is 2 years. And 4 months, also 4 months. Okay, so compounding period is yearly. I have 2 whole year, but this is in fraction. To convert 4 months into year, what we have to do? 4 months. And in year there are 12 months. So 4 upon 12, that is 1 by 3 years. So total time is 1 by 3 years. 2 whole year and 1 by 3 year. We have learned this in the second question. First class second part. If it is compounding period is not in whole number, we calculate compound interest or principal for the whole year, and for the fraction time period we calculate simple interest, right? So here amount is principal 1 plus R by 100 raised to time. Principal is how much? 26,400. Rate of interest 15. Nothing to do as it is whole year. And time period is, I'll take 2. Why 2? Because whole compounding period I want. I can cut this. 5 3s are 5 20s. 5 2s and 0. Take LCM here. So it will be 26,400. 20 plus 3. 23 upon 20. Right? Solve this. 26,400. 23 upon 20 2 times. After solving this, what we are getting? It is 34,914 rupees. Now we also left with 1.5 year. So we need to calculate simple interest for this time period on this. At the end of 2 years, you are getting this amount. But still, there is 4 months left. 4 months means 1.5 year. So we need to calculate simple interest, right? So simple interest on 34,914 at the rate of 15%, and time period is 1 by 3. Everything I need in year. When we will calculate this, it is nothing but 1745.30. You can do the cutting also. 3 1s are 3 5s are, then multiplied by these two, shift the decimal by 2 zeros, right? So total amount she has to pay after 2 years 4 months, amount is nothing but principal plus interest. So amount we got after 2 years is 34,914, and for 1 by 3 years, that is 4 months, is 1745.30. So total she has to pay is 36,659.70. This is the amount she has to pay after I think I made calculation. This is 7. So 1745.70, that is 36,659.70 Kamala has to pay to the bank after 2 years and 4 months. So from here I am stopping as the video is already 31 minutes. From question 3 and onward I'll share very soon. Take care and bye bye.